So we all know the new season 1 is coming out very soon on January 10th, and this time we got a bunch of leaks basically previewing the whole season, the new maps, the new skins, new battle pass. So this video will break down everything we already know that's been leaked, as well as new gameplay for Mr. Fantastic and Susan Storm. Make sure you subscribe and comment below for your chance to win a battle pass. With that being said, let's begin. So new gameplay of Susan Storm has been released. She is a strategist that has a team up with Mr. Fantastic. Her ultimate is very incredible as it makes a ring around her teammates, healing them as well as making them invisible, so the enemy cannot see anything that they're doing, is getting pummeled by random lasers shooting at them. Very broken ultimate. The actress playing Susan Storm will be Susie Young. Her first voice acting role will be in Marvel Rivals. Invisible Woman's alternate skin, an Invisible Woman filled with malice, is going to be this one. This is what the new login screen looks like for Marvel Rivals Season 1. And we have a better look of all of Susan Storm's abilities, as she is a 4-star hero with a team up with Mr. Fantastic, and it gives him damage resistance, but also once it's activated, they can continually generate bonus health, making up for the lost health with each passing moment. She also has a gravity pull. She has an ability that pushes or pulls enemies in front of her. Her melee attack has a 3-hit combo which launches up enemies kind of like Moon Knight. She can double jump and turn invisible. She can make a force field in front of a selected ally, which can block damage and provide healing over time to nearby allies, and enemies that pass through the shield are slowed. And when she's not in combat, she turns invisible and grants herself healing over time, with her left click being a bouncing projectile that heals and damages enemies. Here's some gameplay from Emaru.
Well, it's a practice game, so I guess it doesn't count.
You're relieved of duty. Stronger together. Enemy ahead. Prepare to
Bro, her butt in this skin is I'm sorry! Alright, let me turn you up, Aria.
Next we have a screenshot of Mr. Fantastic's abilities. He's a duelist that has stretchy punch. His ultimate bounces 6 times and does a bunch of damage to enemies, absorbs damage and reflects it back at the enemies. He can dash to enemies and allies and give them a shield or damage enemies, and then he can tangle enemies to yank them and knock them against each other. And once he's at 100% elasticity, he gains bonus damage as well as a big shield. Like, it gives him like 800 health. It's really OP, and then just becomes overpowered for a while, so you have to back out if you fight him. Finally, we have a sneak peek at the battle pass. You can see there's an All Butcher Loki skin, a Moon Knight skin actually in the bottom left. The second page features a Penny Parker skin with blue tarantula. This one features a Magneto skin called King Magnus. On the next page, you have a Blood Edge armor for Iron Man. Finally, we have the Logan skin, Blood Berserker, and last but not least, the Scarlet Witch skin. And that's a total of 6 pages, while the other one had 3 pages and an event thing, like some kind of gallery card from what I remember. So there's a lot of content on this one. We just found a video where XQC goes all over the battle pass. Check it out.
Very cool. Hold on. Moon Knight, Blood Moon Knight. Very nice. Okay, chat. I think that was chat. Wasn't this skin in the beta or whatever? Maybe I'm wrong. Bounty Hunter. Yeah, it was in the beta. I remember. Oh, that is cool. Blue Tarantula. Okay, nice. Nice. King Magnus. Very nice. It's like an admiral or whatever. Okay, like a Chad stylish water guy. Namor. That's right. Eternal Night Falls. Well, I think they joined lobby. Okay, chat, well, we have to do late. Blood Edge armor. That is actually sick. Oof! Oof. Chat, that is actually massive though, no? Ah! Cool. Ah, what's this? Wicked! Fantastic Four.
New gameplay of the Avengers Tower.
Wow, look at this map.
Oh, this is the new map. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. You need to
Oh
stop
shoot,
that
we're
vehicle
defending and
inside.
we're not at the thing. Whatever, it's fine.
For the big league?
Hurry.
Hap, Jay Foster.
So in the new seasonal event, completing every chapter of Midnight Features, the event will reward you with this new Thor costume, or well, the original costume from the comic book. Here's a new Doom match that XQC was not actually supposed to play and leaked it anyways.
You're on your own this time, so choose wisely.
Wait, new game mode and new game map?
Yeah, new game mode and new game map.
Yeah, I don't want to
One
look at anything.
shot. Take down as many
Full
enemies
screen?
as you can.
There's a solution for every problem if you just look hard.
Now let's see them.
Hello? Guys, hello? Are these real players? I don't think these are bots.
Anyone willing to help?
Okay, maybe actually.
That was a total blindside. I'll put this to good use.
Chat, are those real guys?
This game might not
Here we have the new Susan Storm Lord icon, as well as Mr. Fantastic Lord icon. Here are all the team ups. It's exactly the same as last season. So yes, Gamma Charge is still here for Doctor Strange and Iron Man. Ooh, that's gonna be nasty still. While the second page only has an additional Invisible Woman as well as Mr. Fantastic. Everything else is the same. Here's a full battle pass on what you get, and the new ranking system with the rank skin being Blood Shield Invisible Woman. Here's Mr. Fantastic with his first family skin. You can see the 3 skins on the left, as well as first family for Invisible Woman. And finally, we have the unofficial patch notes. Hela's hit point is going from 275 to 250 with faster damage fall off, but the same damage. Hawkeye's slower focus charge rate at around 2.5 seconds for max charge, same damage. Storm faster fire rate and more damage. Venom right click slows significantly more. Wolverine has 350 health now, and both Hela and Hawkeye season bonus are 15% damage boost, not 20%. It was clarified though that Storm has more damage on primary and ult. Projectile speed is faster, speed aura seems faster, and her ultimate gives 700 hit point instead of 600 hit point, and she keeps the health afterwards but it decays. So a lot of Storm buffs are coming. Now we have Human Torch. Human Torch's left click is going to be Fire Cluster launching a forward splittable fireball. Now is it going to be some weird Volkos geometry stuff, or is it going to be it hits the target and then it splits into more fireballs? We're not sure, but that's going to be his main projectile primary fire. Next up is going to be a team up with Storm, and he has an active on his X key, Omega Fire. Storm can consume one of Human Torch's fire tornadoes into her ultimate to ignite her hurricane. Likewise, Human Torch can turn Storm's hurricane into a fiery hurricane with his ultimate, which will then enlarge and intensify any of his fire tornadoes caught in its path. Weirdly enough, this does seem like a bonus to his ultimate, but it is on a key, like the X key, so I'm not really sure what's going on here. We'll just have to see what happens in game. The next one is going to be his ultimate, Supernova. Unleash shockwaves to deal damage to enemies within range During skill activation, the flame field will transform into a flame tornado. Kind of reminds me of Scarlet ult, but probably just producing a bunch of shockwaves around him, like Thor's ultimate, how it makes a bunch of damage before he ults. Except he does have flame field, so you probably want to throw your flame field before the ultimate to turn them into fire tornadoes. And what's a flame field? Well, that would be his right click button. Launch a fireball to create a flame field at the targeted area. So this ability is going to be insane for choke points. How are enemies supposed to get by this? Who knows? They have to walk through it and take some damage. And the next one is going to be Plasma Body. Hold L shift to enter a state of accelerated ascent. So probably something like Iron Man's flight or even Star-Lord's. Pyro Prison. Connect flame fields to form a firewall that deals burning damage to enemies. So this hero is going to be a very zone control heavy that isn't just throwing fireballs at people, it's going to be very zone control heavy. Now Flaming Meteor, dive towards the ground and stun nearby enemies. This is interesting as he's probably going to have 250 health and be very squishy, but it does stun them. So I assume it's going to be something like Venom that can just stun enemies instead of knocking them up. But he's going to be right into the enemy, and yes, he's probably going to be a duelist. I'm not sure, a squishy ranged duelist going head first into enemy. We'll see if he dies or not. Next up, we're going to be talking about the Thing. Slam Moment Q. This will be his ultimate. Uses Tremendous Force to knock all enemies in front of you into the air. So I'm guessing he slams the ground and everyone's just stunned into the air, so everyone can just shoot him. I'm thinking something similar to Doctor Strange's ultimate, but we'll see what happens. Maybe you can actually move around a bit. The next one is going to be Furious Charge. Continuously charge forward, lifting up enemies in your path, leaving behind a seismic zone that prohibits displacement. I did think this was like Namor's ultimate, where it doesn't allow you to use mobility abilities, but apparently I think it means you just can't be displaced, like Venom diving into you and launching you up, or Magic launching you into air with her E. That's what I think, but this seems like a nerf to some of the champions that might be on your team. Next up is going to be Battle Support E. Jump towards teammates and adds damage reduction to them and yourself. Honestly, this kind of reminds me of Hulk Gamma Shield, but this one seems like you can target your own allies and then give them damage reduction, so we'll see what happens with this one. He is kind of like Hulk in terms of their battle styles in the movies and comics. Next up is going to be his left click combination punch, quick and continuous punches. I feel like this is going to be like Hulk left click, but a bit faster, maybe a lot faster. Next one is going to be Thunderbolt Punch. Deliver a devastating punch through his right click. So it's going to do a lot of damage, just like Hulk's right click, but it's not going to be ranged. It's going to be up close and personal. You'll probably see a left click to right click combo, and he has a passive Solid as Rock, immune to enemy knockback, knockdown, and other displacement effects. So he's actually immune to Namor's ultimate. That actually knocks you down. He's immune to Magic's E combo, which launches you in the air, and Venom's diving strike. I think he's even immune to Spider-Man slinging him to him. He's going to be maybe a counter to Thor, as Thor can't even shift him. He's going to be a very interesting character and a counter to some matchups, so we'll see. This is what actually probably makes him different than Hulk. And that's it. What do you guys think is going to happen? Let me know your comments in below, as well as make sure to subscribe. You'll be entered for a Battle Pass giveaway. I do feel like Mr. Fantastic is going to be a really OP hero. Invisible Woman having 2 CCs is going to be very interesting as a support. January 10th is going to be very big, as that's also when the season starts. There's not going to be any early game access to playing these heroes before the season starts, so yeah, you're gonna see a lot of people probably first trying them in ranked and then probably inting on your team. But with that being said, thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.